Now then, frustrated farmer here. Weather's crap, innit? Lunchtime it started. So what we've done today, we've taken two heifers in. We've taken an Aberdeen Angus cross and a blonde cross in. Two wonderful heifers. I think they're both going to kill out around about, I think one will be a U3 and the other will be an R3, I think, which is perfect. And so yeah, so that took a little bit of pressure off. We've moved the beast around in the shed. We've took 3 cows and calves out. Yeah, they're not going to be out for long, but it's 3 out of the shed. They should have gone weeks ago, but it's what it is, time. So 10 now, split off. These 10 here, we're just going to start going ad lib. So I bought some on Monday. That black one there with horns was just walking away. Bought a couple of months ago, to be honest. She was the only nice one in the market I liked that day. That's a very average black one. That one is there, black Limmy cross. You've got Crumpet there, just taking her away from her mother, so she's going to start getting fat. And then this bunch here, absolute stunners. Absolute stunners. Look at that heifer there, look. Beautiful. Makes me want to keep them all back for breeding, but we're not. We've now just started sprinkling corn into here. So we'll give them a sprinkle of corn every single day until the bellies are used to it. We have split the blondes. The pedigree blondes are now on their own in here with tea cake, which was from the Maycock family. Yes, there's some shit on the floor, and why? Because it's safer for the cattle. They've got plenty of bedded area up there. That's another pedigree blonde. How are you, girl? You're alright, aren't you? And these are the other two. That's Vivacious, and that's one from York, that one is. Beautiful heifers. So it's safer for the cattle to leave some shit down so they don't slip on the concrete. I watched another butcher farmer video. Look at these fat stock, beautiful, coming into our shop. All reared, all born on this farm. All of these in here have been, alright. We are proper farm to fork. There's even butchers out there calling themselves farm to fork, and they're buying cheap shit in. You know who you are, but they're not. I am. But anyway, we'll not get on to the subject to them. I watched another butcher's video. Naismayer, I struggle pronouncing it. And he bought some lovely cattle, very impressive cattle, out of, I think, Selby Market. Beautiful cattle. And an idiot commented on his video, oh, you ought to clean the floor, they're slipping. Well, what do you think's going to happen if you clean it even more? You need some muck on this floor to stop these cattle slipping, splitting their H's, or breaking a leg. I've had one break a leg on an unclean floor, right? Wrapped himself round a bloody metal bar. And I unfortunately had to shoot him. 9 months old bullet. Lost a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with having shit on the floor. It's a farm. It's how it should be. So, to Gary, or whatever his name was, on Naismayer's bloody thingy, get a grip. And unless you know what you're talking about, shut up. So yeah. So all those who think I've got a problem with Naismayer, I haven't. Luke's a nice chap. We've had numerous phone calls in the past. Not spoken to him for a bit, mind, but yeah, I've nothing against them lads. They do a good job. They do a really good job. So yeah, so that's what we've done today. We took 2 heifers in for slaughter. They'll get slaughtered tomorrow. We've split the new fat stock, what are going to get ad lib, and then they will move into these lot here once they're ad lib. And that's where they're going to stay for the winter. So then that frees the rest of the shed up for the cows and calves coming in back end of the year, another 5-6 weeks time. So I've only got 5 or 6 weeks to get these heifers ad lib, which should be fine. Should be fine. We're also going to be looking for a new bull in spring. We are going to sell our bull. He's going to go into the meat industry. We were very disappointed with what we bought. He was obviously full of corn. So yeah, I say it as it is. He wasn't what we expected, and we expected a pedigree bull registered. Yes, he was a pedigree, but he was unregistered. And unfortunately, the gentleman didn't help us out with that, so we'll never buy a bull off him ever again. That's the sort of people we are. We're very, very stubborn. But anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to get myself off now and get some tea get a nice early night. Back in the shop tomorrow. For hopefully another good day's trading. That's what we want. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I'll see thee.